Hey everyone, welcome back to Playground Sessions YouTube channel. I'm Phil and I'm glad to see you here for another song section tutorial. This week's tutorial was voted on by our Facebook community. They wanted to hear You Look Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton. So I'm going to be teaching you guys the chorus from our intermediate level arrangement. That section we'll be covering today sounds like this. 2, set, go. All right, 100%. We nailed it. So I'm going to be breaking this down for you guys in detail. Right hand first, then left hand, and then we'll put the hands together. We'll go slow at first, then we'll speed it up. You know the drill here on the channel. If you don't, hit that subscribe button. All right, well, let's dig in. I'm going to start with this right hand first. You guys ready? The key signature for this arrangement is 1 sharp, which tells us we're in the key of G. All Fs are sharp. The time signature is 4/4, also known as common time, 4 beats per measure. Now, our first note starts on beat 3 of measure 1 here, but we have a half note rest, a half rest, for the first 2 beats, and then our pinky plays this E, an octave above middle C. So we go 3 and 4 and, 4th finger on D, tied over, and then in the next measure, our thumb plays A. Then we rest for 2 beats to finish this measure, and then we have another rest on the first beat of the next measure. And our third finger now is going to play B. 5 on D, thumb on G. And then in the next line down, we see a rest. This gives us a chance to reset our position. Now our 2 finger is going to play the same G. 3 on A, 4 on B, 5 on C. Rest. And next up we see 3 quarter note triplets, but the first note in that triplet grouping is a rest. So it's rest, C, B. So that triplet goes triplet. There's a rest on tri, and then the notes go pa-let. That's how I count that. Next and final measure of this section, 3 on A, 4 on B, 2 on G, thumb on D, and 2 back to G. So our thumb's just reaching down real quick, otherwise we are staying in this position. So if you guys want to look at the rhythms in a little more detail, now's our chance. We're going to go back and bring in our backing track. We're going to do it at a slow tempo to start, and once we get 100% there, we'll do it at the full speed. 1, 2, set, start with rest, E, tie it over, now A. Rest, look ahead. Rest and shift down. Triplet. Good job. So pause and rewind and play back with me at that tempo if you need extra practice. But if not, let's go ahead and now and try it at full speed. Then we'll move on to the left hand. 1, 2, set, go. Hey, all right, there's 100% for our right hand. So before we move on to the left hand, let me quickly tell you guys that we're offering a free trial here just to our YouTube fans to say thank you for watching here on the channel. We want to give you guys 30 days with no strings attached to try out our interactive app. It grades you as you play in real time. That's where you see that 100% score popping up after I get all my notes right. They turn green when you get them right. If you get them wrong, they turn red. And it shows you exactly what you need to work on. You can finish this song in the app and learn a whole lot more, so check it out by clicking the link in any of these video descriptions or by tapping that card above that says free trial. You can open it in a new tab because we've still got some work to do here in this video, but when we're done, you can finish it in the app. All right, so now I think it's time to get into the left-hand harmony. You guys ready? Just a handful of chords here, and they're all block chords. Some are whole notes, some are half notes, and in the final measure we see a dotted half note with a rest to complete that measure. But no broken chord patterns, no extra rhythms. We're playing chords on strong beats, and that's about it. So our first chord is a C over E. That chord symbol just basically means C in first inversion, a C chord with an E on the bottom of the voicing. Next, we have a D over F sharp. Don't forget that F sharp is in the key signature. Then we see G major for a half note, and then the other half of that measure, we go right back to D over F sharp. Then we move on to the next line down, we have an E minor triad. Next measure, back to our C in first inversion, C over E. And then finally, another D over F sharp. But here, it's important that we play this rest on beat 4, and it'll become clear why when we add the right hand. That's because the right hand plays on that beat this D. So if the left hand's holding it, the right hand won't be able to play it. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, rest for that last measure. So let's go ahead and try this, guys. Full tempo with the left hand. I think we can do it. 1, 2, set, go. Okay, so there's 100% for our left hand as well. Now we've got one final step, and that's to put these hands together. First, we'll do it at a slow speed, and I will encourage you to do it many times in a row. Even if you get 100%, I want you to get many 100% in a row at the slow speed before you move on to the final step of doing this at hands together at full speed. All right, let's try it. 1, 2, set, go. Great work. Now, our final step is to speed this up to full tempo. But remember, don't be in a hurry. Play back with me at the slow speed many times first. All right, here we go. Final step. Let's wrap up Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton, intermediate chorus. And don't forget, when we're done here, finish this in the app, a free trial. Tap that card above that says, "What are you waiting for?" Open it in that new tab, and then meet me back here for this final run through. 2, set, go. Yes, 100%. Eric, that one was for you. If you're watching, give me a thumbs up below. Hit me in the comments if you thought this was a good version of your song. What a classic song. Once again, thank you to the Facebook group of our Playground Sessions community who voted on this tutorial. They're voting in a poll weekly for a tutorial that I do here on the YouTube channel, and I answer every request. So go check that out if you're not a member yet. Consider joining the group and weighing in on these tutorial votes each week. Until the next one, I'm Phil, and I'll see you guys soon.
The features you saw on screen today can be at your fingertips with the Playground Sessions app. Co-created by music legend Quincy Jones, Playground teaches the piano with interactive feedback and gaming features, all while using your favorite songs. All right, guys, I'm Phil. Hit subscribe so I can see you for the next video.